Ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for the cast of Spies. I've been keeping the low energy voice because I knew Megan was coming. Hi. You're still 3 minutes. Well, you can sit and listen to what I've been doing for the next 2 minutes. That's that. This is what I do. Watch. I tell everybody I don't watch anime. And I know nothing about that. And we've been taking suggestions, and they said Sailor Moon, which is the one anime I said I watched. One more anime. Give us an anime that I should watch. Yes. The case study of what? Too many words. Yes, you're over there. Demon Slayer? I'm old. I watched it when we called it Buffy. Yes, you. Detective Conan? Arnold and Sherlock Holmes. I can see that. Okay. All right. Okay, last one. You're it.
Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone. I'm from the 80s. We called him Dr. Feelgood. Ladies and gentlemen, give yourselves a round of applause for talking about anime. And now we're going to talk about the one that's on there. It's about 3 people. That's all I know. I've never seen the show. But before we get started, let's start with hi, your name, sir?
My name is Alex Forger.
Alex, nice to meet you, Alex. My name's Tom. Alex, could you tell everybody a little bit about who you are and what you do?
Certainly. I'm a voice actor currently voicing Lloyd Forger in Spy Family. I have been a voice actor for about 13 years or so, and I've been around in a bunch of shows like My Hero and One Piece and Fairy Tale and old shows like Death Parade and Psychopaths and stuff like that. I've also been a professional theater actor for most of my adult life, and I've been doing these conventions for about a year now. So yeah.
And you didn't have to get on a plane?
Alex, I feel like that was the closest we've ever gotten you to be like a woo girl, like hype before. That was pretty fun.
That was it?
It was understated, but really special. If you know, you know.
All right, well, let's go to Megan next. Oh, I don't know you. Hi, I'm Tom.
Hi, I'm actually Natalie Van Sistine.
Yes. See, I didn't know that.
No, I'm not. I was gonna actually be like, I'm an engineer.
Yeah, I wanted to see how long you were gonna carry that.
I could have said, I could have said your whole bio. But yeah, I'm Megan. Hi. I voice Anya Forger in Spy Family. Why do I say it like that? I don't know. It's Friday. It's weird. But yeah, I've also been voice acting for like 10 years. I've been in many things like Attack on Titan as Sasha Browse, La Brava, My Hero Academia. What are the? I don't know. You can probably Google my name faster. I can never remember them on the spot. It's the worst. But yeah, I'm in a lot of things. And I've directed, and I've music directed, and I've done a little bit of everything here and there. So yeah.
And you collect a lot of weird stuff.
I do.
She does.
I have way too much stuff. But yeah.
Magical girl stuff.
I do. Yeah. I love Magical Girls, and when we were in Canada, leaving Canada, we were all on the same flight. And I was sitting there, and I was telling Alex and Tom, I was like, I'm trying to buy these stupid toys from Japan that are like special releases from like a Magical Girl show that never got released here. But I was like, I need this. I need these stupid little necklaces and tchotchkes to sit on my shelf.
And it didn't make it any more difficult that we were in a whole other country.
No, yeah, and I was like having to use like a proxy, like it was so weird. It was like bizarre. VPN.
Did you end up buying a VPN for that?
I did. Worth it.
So you know, raise your hand if you've used a VPN because you had to buy something from another country.
Me.
All right, and then Natalie.
Hi, I am Natalie Van Sistine. I am the voice of Your Forger, the mom in Spy Family. You could hear me in My Hero Academia, Star and Strike.
If you buy a VPN, you could hear her.
Oh, no.
I mean, I'm just kidding.
VPN to the afterlife?
Yeah. Hey.
I'm also in Mobile Suit Gundam, which for Mercury as Yorine, and Serval in My Star Rail.
Well, somebody brought up Chainsaw Man too. So.
I'm in Chainsaw Man. I'm Colton, the Fox Devil, and I am also an audio engineer too. So I've been an audio engineer for a number of some perhaps your favorite shows.
Yeah, that's how we met.
Yes, yeah, you were Actor Songs Connection. You were assistant directing.
Oh boy, that was like one day I guys, we gotta record. Can you come in and record this one person?
My favorites.
Yeah.
Actually, I had to cover one of those sessions too, and I came in. It was one of Reagan Murdoch, who plays Aki in Chainsaw Man. It was one of his first anime roles, and I told Ian Sinclair, I was like, okay, Reagan's in here, and you have to listen to his version of the track to sing to. And Ian goes, wait, I'm sorry, is his name Dragon? And I was like, no, Ian, it's Reagan.
He has ADHD.
Yeah, the entire time
He's trying his best.
The entire rest of the session, he's like, man, Dragon sounds so cool in here. And I was like, Ian, please.
Did he walk, or did he get out of the booth and pace around?
No, shockingly.
I directed him, and Ian he was like, cool, will you place this? Can I like walk around? I was like, yeah, I guess so. And he was like replacing like a whole page of dialogue. He was like, I was like, okay, well, bye. Be back in a minute.
I think we should just turn this into Ian Sinclair stories, the panel.
Yeah.
Does anybody not know who Ian Sinclair is? He's out there, go harass him afterwards.
Yeah, I gave him a really good compliment one time when we were done with the Source Connect session because I thought he had hung up. And I went, man, I love when we work with Ian. He's so talented and funny. And I just hear, ha bloop. At least it was positive.
Why did you tell him that?
I know. I think he's had a soft spot for me ever since then. So
He found that he got cast in One Piece as Brooke.
Yeah.
And then the next weekend he got booked at one of the old anime conventions I owned in Florida called Florida Anime. And every year when we bring guests to that convention, we would ask a question. And he was the first to say yes, which was, hey, can we put you on the giant slingshot out in the tourist area? And
He'll
he
do
said
it.
yes.
Of course.
So we have a video somewhere of Ian Sinclair on a giant slingshot, and he spent the whole time practicing different laughs. And it's the first time he did the Brooke laugh was on his slingshot.
I've been telling everyone, you'll enjoy this. Everyone, I'm from Dallas. We're all from Dallas. It's great. And if you're not, I'm sorry. Yeah, I went to Akon 10 years ago. Before I was a voice actor. It came up on my Facebook. It was like my Facebook memories or whatever. And I found a 10-year-old picture of me cosplaying Hatsune Miku. Yeah, I know. Oh my god.
Now, were you a hologram or a flat LED screen?
I was an LED screen actually. It's me and my friend, and I was taking a picture with J. Michael Tatum. And
Oh my god.
So I was like,
Have you found this to bring to him?
Oh, I already texted it to Brandon, his partner. So I said, please
No,
don't see it.
we need to print it out.
I know. And I'm gonna have him sign it. So.
It's like if you've seen I've seen fans that have come to conventions and done photo ops with people, and then they have the photo op printed onto a t-shirt and go
that's
to
what I
another
need to do.
convention, and they keep doing it over and over and over.
Yeah. Well, it's also like, the picture is like 2010 phone quality, so it's like blurry, and the lighting is awful. Like, I was just like, what? It looks like I have a suntan. Like, I don't know. And I'm
Listen, those old 2 megapixel like flip phone cameras.
Yeah, like it looked horrendous, which added to the charm of it, but it's really special.
They call it retro now.
Yeah, it's vintage. It's vintage. Yeah.
So you guys have 2 choices at this point. We are going to continue to tell weird stories like we've been doing, or, hear me out, there's a microphone right there. You can ask these wonderfully talented people about this amazing anime, which has now completed 2 seasons and a movie. Or not. Okay, cool. So, normally we do the whole thing where I go, hey, where should we eat locally? But you guys are the local, where should I eat?
Chris and John's.
What's it called?
Chris and John's. It's up in Addison. It's Vietnamese Mexican fusion.
What? That sounds awesome.
It's so good. Thank you. You know.
You know,
The real
you
ones
know.
You can get the burrito there.
Burrito!
You get a burrito there. They also have they have my favorite spicy pho, and then you can get an order of birria tacos along with it to dip in the spicy pho, and it is divine. It's my favorite thing.
I don't know how I feel about that fusion.
I feel like if I tell people my spot, they're all gonna go
If you
there and it's gonna be ruined.
if you look it up on Instagram, look up Chris and John's. It's CRIS, Chris and John's on Instagram, and you'll just see a picture of their food, and then you'll be
Has
there.
anybody else been here that can confirm this?
Immediately.
Or is Natalie pumpkin
My favorite place to get boba is over in, I guess it's technically Carrollton.
That baby hates Chris and John's.
Yeah. She said, I don't want to go there.
You'll grow into it.
The spiciness will be so good when you get older. My favorite place to get boba is a place in Carrollton called Onezo.
Oh, what?
Onezo.
Onezo?
Yeah, like the zero. No. Onezo. It's so good. They make boba every day and fresh.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's different flavors of boba every day. It's so good. And then they do like, I don't know, like every other weekend or something, they'll do like a themed weekend. So they'll do like Spy Family weekend. Or they'll, yeah, it's really good.
Yes, okay, I was sitting there going through the wrong strip mall trying to think of where
Yeah,
it was.
no, yeah.
So now I have a Florito and I have
Boba.
Made Daily Boba. Alex, where should I eat in Dallas?
Alex is gonna tell you some cool place, but we've never been.
How do you feel about Tex-Mex?
I'm fine with Texas.
Do you live in?
I mean, somebody's trying to get me to eat like pho and a burrito. I can try anything at this point.
Yeah. I mean, there are fabulous Tex-Mex options
Yeah.
available here.
Okay.
Let's see. There's Avila's is very good. There's
El Phoenix!
Oh, wow. There was some backlash there.
I'm offended. I'm leaving. I like El Phoenix. Thank you very much. You can get out of my house.
It's like a
That's right, yeah! You're okay. You can stay. You're cool. Yeah, it was really good.
Okay, so let me flip that back the other way and ask the most dangerous question then. Alex, where's the best place to get barbecue in Texas?
Those are fighting words.
Hutchins, y'all.
Oh, let's stay in Dallas then. All right, let's stick to Dallas. Best place for me to get barbecue in Dallas before I leave.
This is tricky. There's a place called Cadillac Barbecue, but it's one of those places only open from like 10 a.m. to 2
I know, it's
p.m.
good.
3 days a week, and you gotta stand in line.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here for the Tuesday, so I can do that.
Cadillac Barbecue.
Cadillac barbecue. All right.
A touristy
Well,
place.
don't go to El Phoenix because
I already
apparently
did
it's
the
garbage. So don't go there.
Don't
It's
go
not
where?
worth your time.
Don't go where?
Don't. It's not even worth speaking its name.
Okay. Where?
Crowd here has spoken.
So Cadillac, I said Pecan Lodge is touristy, but I ate there yesterday. It was good.
Pecan Lodge is touristy, but it's good. It's
All
good.
right, where should I go then?
Oh, barbecue.
Best
I
barbecue in
like
Dallas.
Pecan Lodge. I mean, I can't
Really?
lie. I like Pecan Lodge.
Actually, my disappointment in Pecan Lodge, I learned of Pecan Lodge because of Man vs. Food. And years ago, my first Fan Expo Dallas was 2017. And when I came here, they had a flash fried beef rib. And it had like blue cheese, and they don't make that anymore, which I ask every year. Yeah, my arteries hardened while eating it.
Probably for the best.
All right, Natalie, best barbecue in Dallas.
It's got to be Hutchins. Thank you. Thank you.
At least they like where you picked. They hated where I picked.
Listen, Hutchins is a bit of a hike. We usually, if we decide to go to Hutchins, we're like, is it a barbecue pilgrimage day? And we go with pilgrimage and stand in line and listen. But you get free, all you can eat. Is it peach cobbler and banana pudding?
Oh.
I would just
Which
eat
is really
that.
great. You can also get the Texas Twinkie, which
What is a Texas Twinkie?
I'm sorry, I don't know why. Like I love.
I know you've been to a place called with the Texas
Yeah.
Twinkie, but I had to describe the state fair of Texas for you.
Wait, before she answers, raise your hand if you know what a Texas Twinkie is.
Yeah.
Raise your hand if you have no idea what that is. We are all fascinated.
It's a jalapeno that's been hollowed out, and then you put cream cheese and brisket.
Yeah.
And it's wrapped in bacon.
Ah,
This is amazing.
that's like the best jalapeno popper you guys
It's
have ever
so
eaten.
delicious. It destroyed my digestive system in a second.
But you still are like, but I'll do it again, baby.
I will eat it the day I'm going to get on the plane. It sounds like a plan.
Yeah, no. Every time I eat spicy food, my body is just like, "You're from Wisconsin. What are you doing?"
Yeah, it's so nice. It's so good. No, for real, y'all. It only takes one person to stand in front of a microphone and ask you questions.
The fact that we've been going this long
I know.
is a new record.
There you go,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. Thank you. Don't be afraid to make
See,
a
look,
money.
now turn it
Yeah, all it takes is one person.
I'm telling you, man, it's great.
So for the record, and if you haven't heard this, we try to do a short conversation in every city until somebody comes. That is the
That's
longest
the longest
in like 10
conversation we've
shows.
ever had. We probably could have just kept going and nobody.
Oh, it would have been a whole. We would have been going into dessert snacks. I would have been asking about cows and everything. All right.
Yeah.
But let's ask a question. Please be about anime.
It is. So is there a difference between filming for a movie versus the show?
Ooh, good question. You guys just had that amazing movie.
I did not find much of a difference. It felt to me like recording a long episode, essentially. I mean, it took a lot more like actual hours in the booth because it's 3 times as long, 4 times as long as an episode. But it didn't feel like we're making a movie, you know? It just kind of felt like what we've been doing already for a couple of years just expanded a little.
Yeah, it was like, instead of 2 hours a week, instead of 2 hour sessions, I had 4 hour sessions. So, I was like,
So fun.
This is fancy.
How long did it take you guys to record the whole movie?
I mean, all 3 of us had 16 hours apiece of recording, but it probably didn't take us the full 16 hours because we usually work a little faster than that. We've been doing it for sure.
And then I got laryngitis, so that threw a wrench in things.
But you still sounded great.
Yeah, the last third of the movie is me recording with laryngitis.
And I
so
couldn't
it's
even
great.
tell.
Yeah.
We were at the premiere and she goes, "This is where the laryngitis kicks in." I was like, cool, I can't tell the difference. It sounded awesome.
I'm so glad. We're really
She
hard.
was so nervous. She was so nervous. I was like, no, you sound really great. I love it.
Yeah, I mean, my throat would not cooperate for that fight scene though. Ooh.
But it sounded great. You were like, my lipstick will kill you.
Yeah,
It was great. That was good. Loved it.
love that.
Solid question, thank you. Real quick, before I forget, and somebody correct me on saying this, do you know about, and I recently heard the joke behind your Forger's name is a pun in
No.
Japanese? Okay, does anybody else know about this? Okay, I'm gonna find the details, but like this, somebody gave this to me a couple weeks ago, but the gist of it is, whatever her actual name is the Japanese word for morning or dawn. So you have dawn and twilight, and it's an inside Japanese joke.
Oh.
Yeah. So you go back
And
and
there's Anya.
look up her.
She's not. She's just a joke.
Anya's just Anya. But yes, if you look up I guess it's your Forger's name before she's your Forger, whatever her actual other last name is.
Briar. I mean, she's originally Briar, which is the thorn, where they get the thorn.
Yeah, there's something else in the name too, and it has to do with she's supposed to be like it's supposed to be twilight, and one is supposed to be like dawn or morning or something like that. And it's like a very subtle pun, and because they don't speak fluent Japanese. I'll find it and I'll send it to you. Like all of the nerds, I have a TikTok saved somewhere. All right. What is your question?
Hi.
So my question is, like, did y'all enjoy filming season 1 or season 2 more? Or like, sorry, that was
No. It made sense. I think I enjoyed season 2 even more because, and I think we all kind of have the same answer on this, is that by the time we got to season 2, we were really like, we understood the characters. It was like getting back on a bike and just going. And so you were able to just have a lot of fun and you didn't have to think about it too much. So yeah, I think season 2 is fun because then like you can go back and then you go back and you listen to season 1 and like if we listen to it, we're like, I'd love to go back and do that again because I can do it like that way better now. But yeah.
Yeah, season 2 has all my favorite episodes.
I mean, you're kind of like really cool in season 2.
I'm
so.
gonna be very biased for season 2 forever.
I kind of agree with Megan. It just feels like you're able to bring more knowledge and more confidence once you've been living inside the skin for a little bit.
That sounds so creepy.
Living
I was living in their skin.
But I find that that's pretty typical of series in general. Like if you go back, if you're a fan of the series, you go back and watch the first season of it, very often you're aware that they're like finding their way still. Like I don't know if they're like American Office fans in here, but like go back and watch season 1 of the American Office, and the characters are still like not fully drawn. They're still trying to like figure out who they are. And like by season 2 and then definitely by season 3, they're like right in the pocket of who they are and the characters we know. So yeah, I think we experienced something kind of similar.
I feel so called out for always restarting Bob's Burgers in season 2.
It's a good question, thank you.
I love your hair, by the way.
Oh, thanks.
And I know you think season 2 has the better episodes, but season 1 still has the tennis episode, which in my book
Season
is
1
just
episode. Tennis. the show. So we got auditions in our inbox. Chris almost didn't get my audition, so that was a fun story. So yeah, but he got it, so here I am. But yeah, we auditioned, and yeah, there were only 3 characters to audition for, but you can guess which ones they were. So yeah.
Yeah, because I had heard about Spy Family from Heather Walker.
Yeah.
She had started talking about it. She was saying how she does some of the ADR writing.
Yeah.
This seems very weird with the pink hair, cute little girl that
Yes.
read everyone's mind.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those shows that, like, I don't know, it came around and everyone was really excited for it, but you never know how big it's going to be. So, like, we just auditioned for it and we were like, okay, cool, like you normally do. Alex was different. Chris had to call you and be like, please, Alex, please come back to me.
I've been out of the game for a while because I was doing some other stuff. I had just taken myself out of consideration for new stuff. And this was like, what, early 21?
Yeah.
So we were like a year deep into the pandemic.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned, I come from the theater. That's what I've been doing mostly for the last couple of decades. And no theater to be done during the pandemic. And so I was very, very, very lucky to get a call from Chris George, who directs the American version, who had directed me in a bunch of shows previously. And he said, we've got this show coming. All indications are it's going to be a really big show. You are the person I hear in my head as this character. Would you mind sending in an audition? And I said, yeah, sure. And we started recording pretty soon after that. So I got like crazy lucky to be right place, right time, know the right people.
Chris said, please, Alex, come back to me.
I'm really glad there were auditions because I had never worked with Chris before, and
I was so excited when I went in. I was really nosy, and I was like, "Who are the rest of the people?" And he was like, "Oh, Alex Oregon." I was like, "Right, son." And then he said, "Oh, and Natalie," and I was like, "Oh, you're gonna love Natalie." And Natalie was like, "I'm so nervous." And I was like, "No, Natalie's great." I was really hyping you up.
I appreciate that because I was terrified. And I literally didn't actually have a lot of my stuff out at that point. I was sitting on a bunch of NDAs. Like at the time, like all the biggest stuff I had worked on was just sitting there. I literally was looking for pictures of something around that time, about a week or 2 ago, and I found a custom meme I had made of Moss from The Office, where he's like, I'm just going to put the fire with the rest of the fire over here. And it was me after having booked, I think, Hearthstone. Just like, I'm just going to put this NDA over with the rest of the NDAs, because I was sitting on like Star Rail, World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, Moriarty's, Love Live, all these different things, where I was like, cool, I can't talk about anything I've done.
I love it. It's my favorite thing about being a voice actor, when you just can't talk about anything you've ever done ever.
Yeah,
and people go, what do you do?
March 2022 was a wild place. I was literally like, I don't think this anime thing is really panning out here. Maybe I should think about moving to LA. And then literally 2 weeks
no,
later,
you can't leave me now. I need you here now.
Well, you got me.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Good question, thank you.
You all should talk in the voice
Oh, yeah.
actor the rest of the time.
You can't leave me. I love you. I need you.
And what is your question?
In your opinion, do you think Yor or Twilight would win in a fight?
Is there time for preparation? Is always the key that hinges on.
Is it spontaneous, or are we like planning?
If it's spontaneous, I lose very badly. If I have time to plan, I can probably fend her off for a while.
Yeah.
For a while before you still lose.
I don't know. We just
Yeah. Good stuff.
Also, I think that's the first time I've seen a cosplay of yours work outfit.
I know, it's very cute.
I love that.
This guy, he's like, yeah, it looks so familiar, but I just couldn't put my finger. So weird. And then I went, oh my gosh, no one's ever done the work uniform. That's so great. That is Alex, you never see stories.
What is your question?
If the Forgers entered the real world and Anya found out that Spy Wars wasn't a thing, what would be your favorite anime? And if the rest of the Forgers got into anime, what would be their favorite?
I think Anya would like Detective Conan. They should be into it. Yeah. He said, what is that one about? Alex doesn't watch anime, by the way. Clearly. Detective Conan is a very long-running series about a man who is also trained don't know the deep lore, but he was turned into a child by nefarious means, and he's a detective. His name's Conan, and Scooby-Doo crime solves every episode.
Because the name is confusing in America, they call it Case Closed when they first brought it over here.
Yeah, they call it Case Closed.
So like, what? Same thing. I just, where I made the joke earlier. Oh, Conan. There's either it's a redhead that's funny or it's a muscular guy. No, it's a little kid detective.
Yeah, too many Conans, so we just.
So Anya would watch Detective Conan.
Yeah.
All right, Natalie, what would your watch?
Okay.
Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah. I was sitting there, I was like,
Common anime.
what is your into and what is she like? And then I was like, well, she really, she talks about training.
What if she watched Delicious in Dungeon for cooking?
I was gonna say Food Wars too. That could
I
work.
was going down the okay, I feel like with
She's
how
still
athletic she is, she might be into sports anime, and what's sports anime? And then my brain went, Keijo.
Keijo, yeah, that's a deep cut.
Yeah.
Very deep.
That's the stupid place my brain went. I don't know, Princess.
I'm over here being like,
Alex?
yeah, what anime would that?
What anime?
Let's see.
Oh, what would?
Yeah, what would you
Honestly, what was the my brain? What your dude, the silver-haired serial killer dude from the
Psychopath.
Psychopath?
Yeah.
He watched Psychopath.
Yeah, he watched
You
it.
watch that, yeah.
There you go.
There you
When
go.
in doubt, just name something you mean.
Just say Dragon Ball. Come on,
Just
let me
say Dragon Ball Z. Everyone knows that.
say. Good question. Thank you.
This is to the voice actor of Lloyd. Who did you voice act in One Piece?
Kaku, Draftman.
Giraffe Man.
Back after it's
No one ever really knows in One Piece.
Excellent.
Here of Anya Forger.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good question.
If y'all could be any other character in the series, who would you play?
I
For
would
the one they
voice.
already played.
I would voice Ewan, who is the little buck teeth boy. Because I love him, and I love the way Macy voices him, and I just want to do it all the time. This is so funny. I'm not doing the voice. They do David. He's stupid boy. So funny. I want to do that. I can't believe Macy gets paid to do that. I wish I could just do that. Okay, you got 3 lines. Thanks.
No, bring it to the table there. Excellent.
Oh my God, presents?
Approach the
Thank you. Look at her. She's adorable. Oh wait. Help. Can you point it down for him? Oh yeah, there you go. Thank you so much. Oh yes, thank you for my collection of little trinkets. Yes, I'm gonna put it on my pin bag.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
And you are up next. Now that you have a microphone.
Yes.
Out of all of the forgers, who would you pick as your favorite character that can't be yourself?
Who's your favorite character in the family that's not you?
I have a top 3 because it's hard for me to pick one. So I break all the rules.
Top 3 of 3? Yeah, say the same thing.
What did I say?
You said you got a top 3. You have to pick one other Forger family member, and beside yourself, there's only 3 other members.
Well, no, I thought he meant like the whole show.
No, just the Forger.
Okay.
Except for yourself, which member of the Forger family is your favorite?
Listen.
Understand, as the daughter, you were between the parents.
Listen,
She's asking you to pick your
I
favorite
had a
character.
baby last year, and my brain don't work.
That's right.
Anyways, so who else in the family?
Well, as I was saying, there's a cheat. I'm not going to give anybody cheats, though. But I know which one I think is the safe one.
I'm gonna pick Bond.
That is the safe one.
Thank you.
If it's just a family, I think it's like which character you'd like to act?
No, like you can just.
No, who's your favorite? Just your favorite character?
Oh,
It's okay. You can say it's
I
Anya.
guess Anya.
Yeah.
She's alright.
Yeah, she's pretty cool. So you can say Anya too.
You can. It's
okay.
Megan's given her permission.
It's fine. I know.
I think yours sounds more fun to play as
She
an
is.
actor, but
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anya would be fun to play as an actor too. I just can't play children very well.
That's okay. I can't voice moms, well, women, the older women.
I I'm a big dog person, so Bond, obviously. But if adoptive uncles count, then Frankie.
Yeah. Yeah, it's true. He's a babysitter. It counts.
That was a great question. Thank you
That's a
very
great
much.
one.
Hi there.
Hello.
Okay, I was gonna ask you because since you just had a baby,
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you how that's going.
It's been great. She's 7 months old. Yeah, so awesome. She's still alive. So we're doing something right. She's.
I love that that's your benchmark.
Hey, man, they just send you home with like a sentient thing, and they're just like, good luck, and you're like, I don't know what I'm doing. So it's special. Yeah, they really do. They're like, just watch these videos about postpartum depression, and then call us if you need anything, but you don't call us actually. They just send you on, and it's terrifying. But yeah, no, she's going good.
I only have a dog, so I can't confirm any of this.
There's a lot of similarities between dogs and babies. People say that, but it is very true. I mean, I buy so many toys for both my child and my dog, both of which they just chew on the toys. It's true though. I mean, she just chews on them.
You know, we can joke where I made the joke about your benchmark, but quietly what I was thinking in my mind, I got my wife a baby Shih Tzu 7 years ago.
There you go.
And I did it.
Then you know what it's like.
And I gave her the Shih Tzu, and then literally 48 hours I was on a plane to do a show.
Yeah.
And she
So
called
you
me in
left her.
tears.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, what's wrong? She goes, I don't know, what if I kill it? And I'm like, there are less smart people that have dogs.
I don't think I slept for like 48 hours because you go home and then you just put it in the bassinet and you're like,
You stare.
what if it stops breathing? Like, because they're like, yeah, that can just happen. And you're like, what do you mean that can just happen? So yeah.
I wonder if having kids is worse since the internet because you can just Google anything.
Oh, it's terrible.
It's like WebMD.
It's horrific. But also maybe better because then you got your grandma being like, just give her a little bit of whiskey, she'll go to sleep, you know? And it's like, oh, maybe let's not do that, grandma. So maybe the internet is a good thing. But yeah, no, it's going good. You know, she's alive. I am not ill now, but we all had COVID last week. Alex said, all right, baby's first COVID. And I was like, thank you, Alex. Yes, it was. It sure was. But we all survived.
Not us, just her.
Just me. It was just, I was the lucky one. But yeah, we all survived. So it was a really interesting week of just us being in bed.
What a wonderful, heartfelt question. The benchmark answer you got was, they're still alive.
Yeah.
I have one more.
Yeah, about the actual show, yes, understandably, yes.
Yeah. I wanted to ask what your favorite scene from the movie was, but I do want to ask Megan about that scene.
Yeah, the poop god? Yeah, we love the poop god. The poop god is pretty great. It was awesome.
I have still not seen the movie, and I've done 2 panels since the movie came out.
I'm so
and this comes
glad.
up every panel, and I'm scared.
We should have like a viewing party really at a con. And then
We can do that.
And I'm so glad we all got to see it at Alamo Draft House
Before they
I heard that this weekend. I was thinking about going before you leave.
R.I.P. I hope they come back because, I mean, what else is
What a way to close out my last show I saw.
Wow, what a shindig. But yeah, no, favorite scene, I really love the poop god scene. But I also, I'm not gonna lie, I really love the big climactic fight scene with Twilight because I love the colors that they did for that, like the different, because they're showing him fighting in disguise, right? So it's like it's like color blocked and it's really cool. So I really enjoyed that because it just looked very cool.
I thought I really enjoyed the Ferris wheel scene.
That was great.
It just goes, Yor just takes us from 0 to 1,000 very quickly.
I mean, I don't know. I think that was Twilight's fault. He was like, here, let me propose to you again. And she's like, please stop. Get away from me. It was great. It was great.
Yeah, I love how she was like too shocked the first time, but the second time she's like, listen, I know what's
I don't want to do
this. I haven't processed the last time you did this.
Yeah.
I just love the Ferris wheel scene, but also
I love when she gets drunk and then she like just suplexes Twilight into the ground, and you're like, oh yeah, kiss him, but then they don't, of course. And you're like, I hate
Yeah, she
this.
passes out. Like,
I hate this. And then Twilight's like, will you kiss me? Like, I don't know. It was
is
hard
there
to
an
tell.
anime where there's someone where they're like, if I activate this, I have 3 minutes before I go unconscious. I have to.
I don't know.
Some show. I feel like
Maybe like Naruto? I'm sure someone has some crazy ability in Naruto.
something like that. Yeah, I feel like there's some
Yeah,
show
like
where they're like,
crazy
listen, if I use this ability, then I have 3 minutes before I pass out. I feel like yours drunk
Yeah.
is like that too, where
It
she's
is.
like, I got 3 minutes.
It's when an Ava unit gets
wreck,
unplugged.
you know, to just wreck everything
Yeah.
and then pass out and wake up.
Yeah.
I did love the Ferris wheel scene, but I also love her fight scene at the end.
That's really good.
I am a sucker for a well-animated fight
I was
sequence.
really mad that Gabe Kunda, who voices the big robot guy,
I know.
I was like, dang, he's kind of cute. And I was like, why didn't you talk more, Gabe? I'm
Yeah.
offended.
Well,
Because
Chris was
Gabe
saying-
has a wonderful voice.
Well,
and I
Chris was
like,
saying that he cast Gabe based off of the trailer. Because they
Yeah.
had the trailer and none of the script. So he went, okay, these characters look like they're probably significant. These are probably
Right.
the archetypes
We didn't know what was going
they
on.
will be. So he cast John Swayze and Gabe Kunda based off the trailer. And then when he got the script, he's like, why does Gabe die right away? I thought he was going to be a bigger part of this. That's why I gave him the part.
I know, and then he only says like 3 things,
Yeah.
and then the rest of it is just fighting. But I was like, I don't know, I wish Gabe talked more.
I
His
know.
voice is
Gabe
so,
needed to be in a lot more of that
his
movie.
voice is
It was good. And yeah, the Cyborg Man, he was giving Bucky Barnes.
He's
Like,
giving Bucky Barnes kind of hot. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I know. I'm just outing myself here. Sorry.
Great question.
This
Thank
is
you
a
very
safe
much.
space. It's fine. Hello.
So everyone had their own spy names. What would it be, and what would your missions be?
Yeah, okay.
Well, Twilight has Twilight. Yeah.
Not like Alex. What would you be?
Oh, so what would, Alex.
Yeah. No, you.
You.
Oh.
You, Alex.
Alex, what is your spy name?
Oh, thanks, Alex. This is too much. You're so weak, Alex. Oh, I like that. Yeah, thank you, Natalie. That's a good one. I'll take Natalie's suggestion. She just told me Agent Purple Haze. Totally no one would catch me at all. Very slick. But what would my power be? Or like what would my mission be? Mission, I don't have powers.
like all of the magical girls.
Yeah.
Yes.
Win all the auctions on Japan, Yahoo Japan. Yeah. All right. We don't have suggestions for you, Alex. Agent antisocial. Agent introvert. Alex literally at a con one time, he was like, yeah, we went home and we stayed in our little hole. Like you told me like at the movie theater, I was like, oh hey, it's you, Jenny, you're here to see the movie. And he was like, yeah, we came out of our hole, our cave.
So if you're
Wow.
agent antisocial, what is your mission?
Well, we sure ruined that mission for you. We're like, Alex, come to conventions with us. Everyone wants to see you. And he was like, okay, fine. And then he's like, I don't want to be here anymore. We're like, it's too late. You're here now. Sorry, you can't leave.
So this is writing into a sitcom. So agent antisocial, agent purple haze,
That's right.
and then agent.
Agent, my body breaks down.
I'm chronically ill.
Agent chronic illness.
My brain went to, I'm literally like a 65-year-old woman who loves handicrafts, so I was
Right.
like Agent Meemaw, who's cross-stitch and knit and crochets and everything.
She's the one that puts, like, she goes overnight and she knits the tree, you know, like there's just yarn all over the tree in the morning. Yeah.
Yarn bombing.
Yarn bombing, that's right.
Yarn bombing.
As the Meemaws call it. It's pretty sick, you know?
And also the hipsters who got into it.
That's right. They've created a monster.
Agent antisocial,
Mine's
agent
not
purple
fun
haze,
anymore.
and agent Meemaw.
Yeah.
That's a great question. Thank you very much.
Probably way more fun.
Hi there.
Hey.
traumatized war orphans who are deeply, and not in like they're bad people, but they are deeply malfunctional because of what they have been through, and they have trauma bond. Like they are the definition of trauma bonding.
I will say, to me, it also seems like Yuri has very much I don't know, like a mother. Like yours is also not just his sister, but a very strong mother figure for him too.
Yeah, and she's like, and he. So I think a lot of it. I can see what they're going for. Yes.
I mean, a lot of
strong, quite often.
A lot of it is him just being a dweeb.
And he's also a weirdo.
Yeah, he's a dweeb.
His special interest is yours.
Hey, listen, it's fine. He just wants to protect her because he's dumb and doesn't realize she doesn't want this.
They're slowly in the manga starting to give him a little bit more dynamics.
I think normalizing him.
So I think. I don't know if it was intended to be as intense, and then people are like, ooh, hello.
I thought it was just funny.
It is funny.
I thought it was there for comedic effect.
I mean, and I love Dallas's performance.
Dallas is you need someone to scream, just go get Dallas.
Dallas is so funny.
Yeah. I love Dallas. Yeah. There's a show called The Genius Prince, something, it's long. But if you look up like The Genius Prince, he plays the lead prince. And the prince that is the genius, in the Genius Prince.
No, is that, no, I think Genius Prince is a different one. Are you talking about Tsukunichi?
No, Genius Prince, because he was a Genius Prince. And Jane directed.
Oh, Jane directed.
Yeah, I was assistant directing it, and he plays the prince, and he's wackadoodle in that show, and he's really great. So you should go watch it. He honestly makes that show better in English than it is in Japanese. I'm not gonna lie. Like in Japanese, it's another like, all right, here's another show about whatever. But then Dallas is so funny that he makes it worth watching in English. Like it's really funny. I think I'm in that one. You probably are.
I think I was like a bad guy, and I was like, cool. What is she gonna do? Disappear and never.
Disappear.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have some good news and I have some bad news. The good news is once we wrap up this presentation, all three of these amazingly talented folks will be heading back to the exhibitors hall and will be at their booth, where if we don't get to your question, please go find them in person and ask them. The bad news is we're down to our last 5 minutes, we'll probably only get 1 or 2 more, all right? So you are next.
Hi.
Hi.
I have a question for yours.
Yes.
So if you have to choose between yours red sweater outfit or her black dress.
Ooh. What would you wear?
Oh, what I would wear? Oh, the red sweater. Absolutely.
And she wins. Why haven't you crocheted it? Like, get on it. Let's go.
Have any of you considered cosplaying your character before?
Sure. I'd do it.
You do it? I mean, yours is so hard, it's just a nice suit. I mean...
I'll just go on Amazon, I'm sure I can balance and get $25.
I did kind of wear, I bought a dress that was very inspired for the premiere, so I think if you go on my social media, probably you can find that picture.
I bought a very colorful dress, and then like 2 days before the event, they sent out an email going, we really recommend wearing a solid color, nothing too bright or colorful, and I was like, okay, well, too bad, I already spent $300 on this dress, so whatever, and it looked fine. They were overreacting.
I did like wearing the black dress. I felt very fancy, but also I like day to day. It's
I felt
sweater
like
dress hands down.
I felt like a princess. My dress was very fluffy.
I think Alex should just buy the suit and then just take it to every convention going forward. I enjoy Lloyd's homeware as well.
Yeah.
He has a lot of,
He has a lot of
sweaters and
dress.
V-necks.
And you know they're cashmere. Like they're very expensive.
Right, that's all. Excellent, good question. Thank you. And you are our final question. Take us home.
SpongeBob, my boy. SpongeBob, me boy. Patrick, yeah!
So from the show and the movie, what is your favorite voice line?
Between the show and the movie, what is your favorite line you have voiced? And that's how we're wrapping up. Who wants to go first? What's my favorite line?
It's the one.
Oh, I know. We've never gotten this question ever before.
Okay. We always get this question, and we love answering it.
Yes.
But I always say the same line, and Tom goes, gee, I wonder how fast we can get Megan to say the line.
And it's actually amazing because we made a whole panel.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
Yeah, at the end of the
Normally, and before she says this line, somehow Megan successfully can organically work this
I can.
into like a question that has nothing to do with what we're talking, but she'll bring it in there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, Megan's favorite line is.
Look, I can see her boobies! Okay. Alright, now it's your turn.
I get a couple of really nice deadpan funny lines in the movie that are nice, like, well, it's a fountain, so generally I'm a big fan of there's that sinking feeling again.
I love Anya. There's no fishies in here. Yeah, it's a fountain, Anya.
All right, Natalie, take us home.
Take us home.
I'm very partial to how cool Yor sounds whenever she's about to kill someone and says, "May I have the honor of taking your life this evening?"
Ooh.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cast of Spy Family.